Hi guys! So I'm making this video to tell you guys about my car accident. This is a crazy story. So yeah, this happened when I was 10 years old and I was in the 5th grade, and I went with my mom. We had a Lincoln. It was a white Lincoln with a top, blue leather top, I guess. I don't know if it's leather or whatever, but it was a white Lincoln with a blue top. And me and my mom are driving, and we stop to the bank, and I get out of the car and do something for my mom. Get back in the car, and my mom pulls off onto the cross street. So this is the street, right? The street. This street is here. Me and my mom were here on the opposite side, and the light turned green. It was time for us to go. So me and my mom were going, and then this old woman just sped through and hit us. And when she hit us, I didn't have my seatbelt on. I was about to put it on, which is the funny fucked up part. My hand was on the seatbelt. So yeah. But my mom, being the mom that she is, she grabbed me. Had my mom not grabbed me, I went out the window. But because I didn't go out the window, the top part of the windshield, I broke the glass with my head, and my forehead came off, and it was gushing everywhere. Like this part of my head, like here, not the whole thing, but here, that was off. It was off. And it was dark, but I didn't know what happened. And I said, Mom, Mom. And I felt like water. I said, where's the water coming from? I didn't know what happened to me, okay? Didn't know what the fuck happened to me. And my mama, she turned and looked at me and said, "Oh my God, oh Lord, my baby, oh God, my baby, oh my God, oh my God." And I started freaking out because I didn't know what happened. I couldn't see myself. So I'm sitting in the car trying to figure out what's going on. My door was caved in. Um, So I couldn't get out of the car. It took the jaws of life to get me out of the car because they couldn't open it. It was like 5 men trying to open, and because they say, oh, it's a child in the car, a child in the car. So these people coming trying to get me out of the car. So my mom screaming because my face was practically off. So I looked like freaking Carrie, like blood was everywhere. And I had a project to do, right, which is the funny part. My project was at the bottom of my feet on the passenger side. I Blood was all over my project. Literally, blood was all over my project, okay? So when I finally calmed down, I looked in the mirror. I pulled the mirror down and I screamed and was like, ah, oh my God, my face. Oh, oh. I started freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, no, Jesus, no, no. I was freaking the fuck out because my face was fucking off. Like, my face was off. So I'm freaking out. Then the ambulance came, right? Ambulance came, And they put me in the ambulance, and they, was putting bandages and trying to do stuff to my head to stop the bleeding. And they thought, because it was so much blood, they thought I might have been bleeding in other places. So at this time, I was 10 years old in the fifth grade. If y'all remember what I said about my boobies, when I was in the fifth grade, I was a 38C in a bra. Okay. So I didn't have on a bra at this time of night because we were supposed to go and come back. So I didn't have a bra. I was going to sleep. So basically what I'm trying to say is my shirt was covered in blood. They cut my shirt open, and after they cut my shirt open, I was not worried about my face being off. I was worried about my breasts being out. I was 10 years old and I had the body of a woman. So, of course, I was worried. My breasts were bigger than my teacher's at that time, and I was 10 years old. So, I was freaking out because they had me exposed, and I asked them to cover me. And they're like, we're checking you, okay? Just calm down. We're trying to see if you have any more injuries. I said, I get it. Please cover me. I don't like that. Please cover me. So they covered me, and they put me with one of them neck braces, and I was on a board. They strapped me down to the board, and I was on this fucking board for 5 hours. I had to pee, couldn't pee, but they was waiting on my x-rays to see if I had any clots, or if I was bleeding internally because of the accident other than my face. And I had to pee. So I was trying to tell them, please let me get up to go pee. But they were like, no, you could have something dislocated, something could be broke, and blah, blah, blah. We don't want to risk hurting you. We'll get a bedpan for you. And I'm like, what? A what? I had to pee so bad. So I said, I don't want to, but I have to pee. So my mom and the nurse came and tried to make me pee. I couldn't do it because I couldn't do it. So I didn't pee, and I was sitting there holding it for them 5 hours. Then they finally took me into surgery. They put me to sleep to sew me up, basically. Um, the rest of here healed pretty good, except for here. You could see like up here and then here where this dread is, there is a big scar here, like from here. This basically where this dread is from here to this side. It's a big scar. Thank God my hair covers it. But yeah, they put me to sleep for the surgery to fix my face. And I woke up in the middle of surgery, and I felt the needles. I felt every single thing. I felt them sewing my skin. I think I had maybe 15 stitches or 20, 15, 20 stitches. I can't recall how many, but I had a lot. And my sister was there, my oldest sister, and she walked out because I woke up and I started screaming because I'm feeling a fucking needle in my face. So my sister left because she couldn't see me in pain like that. So after that, they put like betadine and all that. They kept moistening my head um to help with the pain, and because I was 10 years old, they didn't want to give me like heavy drugs, but they ended up giving me drugs for my head because my fucking face was off. So yeah. Um so yeah, after that they found out I had no clots or anything. Nothing was broken and I was okay to go home after um they looked at my head again to make sure that everything was okay. So I'm in there, they looking at my head and everything, and they're like, okay, you're good, it looks good, and blah, blah, blah. If there's any problems, please come back. Don't hesitate to come back, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that next day, well, hold up, I'm skipping the story. So after I left, after they told me I could go, I went to the bathroom and I peed for maybe 3 minutes straight. Like I was holding that pee for dear life. For 3 hours, I peed straight, and my sister was right in the bathroom with me because she had to help me. Um, well, she wanted to help me, and she was sitting right in the bathroom with me, and I'm just peeing. She's like, "Oh, you really had to go?" I said, "I told y'all I had to go." So, so anyway, so then the next day, everybody at school heard what happened, and they got me cards and get better soon and all that and whatever. And I was at home being babied by my mom and everything. And at that time, I had crochet. If y'all know, the crocheted hair, the crocheted braids and stuff like that, I had those. And it was caked. Literally, my hair was caked in blood. Blood was everywhere, all over my clothes. It looked like somebody took a bucket of paint and doused me. That's how much blood. When your fucking face come off, it's a lot of blood. A lot. Like a lot. It's a lot of blood. So yeah, and at the top here, that's why it came out so bad. You can see my skull here. Like this part wasn't so bad. um the meat was still there. It was the white meat, but it was basically still there. But up in here where the big scar is that my hair covers, that's where they saw my skull. Like you could literally see. That's why my mom freaked out like that. You could literally see my skull right there. It was horrible. Do you understand me? Fucking horrible. Alright. So when everybody heard what happened at school or whatever, it was like a few days later, I started to go back to school. I still had stitches. And my teacher asked me for my project. And I told her my mom tossed it. It got tossed with the car. And she was like, why? I said, because that night in the accident, my project was at the bottom of the car. And when my head hit the windshield, blood literally got all over it. Like, that's what I'm telling my teacher. I said, blood got all over it. So my mom tossed it. And she was like, really? She's like, I would have taken it just so, I know you did it. And I was like, you can ask my mom. My mom is a witness. She's not going to lie for me if I didn't do it. I said, but my mom tossed it out because it was blood all over it. She was like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. She said, I'm going to excuse you from this project. I'm like, really? I said, because I'll do it over. She said, no, it's okay. You've been through enough. I'm like, that's so cool. That is so cool because I ain't want to do that project even though I did it. But, I did it. It just got fucked up with a bunch of damn blood. Like my blood was literally everywhere. Oh my god. My knees hurt, so I couldn't walk for a little while because I hit the dashboard with my knees when my face hit the windshield. So um yeah, after that whole incident, my mom decided not to sue the lady because she was old as hell. She was like 90. She should not have been driving. She ran the light. We could have easily sued this woman and got buku paid money. But my mom was like, she old, whatever. She's not gonna sue. Fuck that. If it was me now, I'd have sued that lady. Like, you old, you shouldn't be driving. You could have called a taxi and you almost killed me, bitch. Like, you almost took me out the game, like, game over, nigga. You know, bitch almost took me out. So, yeah, I'd have sued the fuck out of her. My mama didn't want to sue, but I'd sue the fuck out that lady. So everybody was coming to visit me, talking about, oh, you feeling better, you feeling better, and I was playing with my cousins, and they were like, can I see your stitches? And I was like, okay. So they would look at my stitches and oh, it's so nasty. Oh my God. Because it was so fucking bad. Oh my God. And then I had to take my crochet out because it was caked in blood. And I had just got my hair done, but I had to take it out. So when I took it out, oh, the tub, oh my God, the fucking tub. Blood, water everywhere. Blood water was running everywhere. My hair was covered from the front to the from here to here. Blood was in my hair. It was horrible. I had to stay like that until I got the stitches off. I couldn't wash my hair until I got the damn stitches taken off. So you can imagine me sitting there and I was smelling my own blood. And it was metallic because I was anemic, so I could smell the anemia in my blood. Like, I have a very good nose, but I could smell it, and I kept smelling my blood. And I was like, Mom, can I please wash my hair? And she was like, no, the doctor said you have to wait. I'm like, but I keep smelling my blood, and I don't like it. And she was like, you have to wait. I'm like, fudge. I didn't cuss. But anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to tell y'all about, because I was talking to Patrick about that last night. And I was like, you know what? That'll be a good crazy story to tell the story about my car accident. So yeah. I still have issues because of that car accident. Um Back problems, but the back problems could also be related to the fact that I'm very heavy chested. So could be that, or it could have been the car accident. That lady deserved to have gotten sued. I don't know why my mom didn't, but it's okay. Past the past. It was almost it was 18 years ago, okay? 18 years ago this happened. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Can't believe it's been that long. But I go on that cross street all the time. Like, and I don't get no bad memories from it or anything. Sometimes I have flashbacks of my head hitting the windshield, but other than that, I don't really have too many flashbacks about the car accident. Even though it was pretty bad, it could have killed me. I could have been dead. Like, could have been gone. But I'm not. I'm still standing because I have a great purpose. Um. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.